Caretaker back online. We found the Exodus station in a state of disrepair, but with a little elbow grease, the main facilities are now operational. The Saboteur reactor will produce the oxygen and methane that we need for the rocket. The water pumps downstairs are ready to feed it water, but it also needs CO2. For that, we'll produce petrol from organics, store it locally, and feed it into the generator to make the CO2. And as a byproduct, add power to the whole operation. And we also have a supplemental oxygen generator if needed. All that's left to do is flip the switch and confirm that all of this works. Okay, survey says it doesn't work. Well, it's not surprising because I don't think I turned everything on. Let's follow the whole chain here. So we need water pumping up. Let's turn that on. That'll start pumping water, or at least put water in the system, right? Once the whole system is operational. Okay, now we need CO2. So there's a couple ways we can do that. Let's do this. I've been saving this because I know you want to hear the popping sounds just as much as I do. So let's start getting all this petrol and all that oxygen into the system here. Okay, that's it for the supplemental oxygen containers that I just found all over the place in here. That brings us up to like 2/3 of a tank of oxygen. How much are we gonna need? So that's 9,000 liters. We need 12,000 liters. Okay, so we're halfway there. All right. So we've got some petrol in here. We've got, I think I have some, oh, keep that connected. Turn this on and I'll throw in some organic matter. So that'll start producing regular old gasoline, and it'll store in here, and that'll be pumped over to the generator. Turn that on. That'll be producing CO2 as a byproduct and feeding in some electricity to our system. Our system, which is 100% full currently. I am not 100% full. Let's top me off. And with that, we are not producing things. Okay, we're producing the petrol, and that's pretty much it. We could produce some supplemental oxygen that just uses air and electricity. So I don't know. I guess, we'll need that eventually, but I want to get this thing working here. So what's the issue? The only thing I can think of is, does it potentially need clean water and not salt water? Let's try, there's some clean water over here. Let's try this. We might need to just get a water filter. Check on that. Oh, that's what it is. We need a water filter system. Okay, we'll just come over here then. Should be but a thing. So diesel generator, water purifier. They kind of look similar. We'll add all missing parts to the queue. Grab that. It's a mess here, admittedly, but I didn't really know how any of this worked until I got it all set up for the first time. Maybe next time it'll look a little bit cleaner, but yeah, just set that there for now. We'll get that all sorted out. We'll get the salt water pumped into the filter and the filter pumped into the Saboteur reactor. All right, we're pumping in fresh water now. We are pumping in CO2. We're pumping out petrol. We're pumping in methane. We are pumping in oxygen gas? Not quite. What's the hold up here? Aha, we're just leaking it out into the atmosphere now. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. All right, yeah, plug that into the oxygen tank so we're not wasting it, and things are seemingly filling up pretty quickly. Maybe a little bit slow on the methane. That's probably the limiting factor here is probably the CO2. We'll probably need a large electric generator to get more CO2 into the system. Goodness, okay. Well, that's all the parts that we should need for some more Typhoon wind turbines. And let's get the stuff that we need for that large electric generator too while we're at it. Okay, there's the big generator. We got some extra power up here, but things have ground to a halt. So I guess we're gonna need a lot more power up here. Well, we could try the generator. I mean, that's not gonna run forever, but that might get things going a little bit. How are we doing over here? Less than half a tank of methane, and we're full on oxygen. Okay, so that's progress. Here, I don't want to waste, so shut down the Saboteur reactor. We are operational here. It's official. All we need to do is figure out how to get everything into the rocket now, including this little guy and his brothers and sisters that we'll be creating later. Okay, we have lights up here. That's a start. Do we have no power? We have no power to the door here. So how do I set that up is the question. Okay, we'll have to head over to the control station again. I'll bring some stuff for like batteries and wind turbines with me, and we'll see if there's something we need to like connect up to power over there. Here we go. Fresh new cyclone down. We have power in here. We'll connect power to this relay and connect that to the cyclone. Put a battery down right here to collect juice while we're not using anything. And we'll hope that that's enough power to run whatever is running on this stuff over here. Okay, which means I can bring the extra batteries that I have with me to power myself as I scrap down everything inside this building. Okay, that's like 90% of the stuff scrapped up over here. It's going to be a process getting that back home, but yeah, I don't see any like connections or anything over here. We'll just have to see that now that this is powered, do we now have power to the rocket over there? Is there anything I can do here? I can do the startup sequence, startup complete. Do you think that might have done something? Maybe like push some power over there? I'm not sure. We'll have to go back over and check. But for now, I guess the process begins to try to haul all this stuff back. Let me show you. Yeah, look at the pile here. Yeah, this is quite a mess. I can't, this is like 4 inventory capacities worth. Let's see if we even have enough power to get over here. We do, but now we have to get it over to the shred. Oh boy! I got launched. Ow. Yeah, now we got to get this over. I think I have a trick for how to do that too. Just grab one of my big storage chests and start grabbing some of this stuff and pushing it over. And it looks like this is going to take a couple trips. I'm just going to fill myself up now as much as I can. There we go. Grab the box, and yeah, it's very heavy now, but I can push it over and hopefully up this ramp and start feeding everything into the shredder. We already have a ton of material. It actually sets us up really nicely on plastic and fabric. Another full storage container, 3 full containers of resources. Okay, with that, let's go back to the top there and see if we have access to that door. And if not, I have one more plan to try to solve what's going on here. Maybe 2 more. I saw something on the way up here, but let's see. Still no power. Okay, that was not the trick. We need to plug something into this somewhere, right? Stop right there. Yeah, what's this little green bit? Oh, there it is. Rocket fuel methane. Okay, so we'll have to do some cables over here to get that done. That's power. Oh, okay, gotcha. And on this side over here, yeah, oxygen. Good. So we've got that figured out. Okay, so the last thing that I was thinking is, I have not been down to the bottom of this before, and there's some cocoons down there, and I'm not sure how to, I'm not sure how to get in there. Like, how do I get out of there once I get in there? I think there's only one way to find out. Definitely gonna do some damage. This is quite a fall here. Let's see if I can just skirt the edge safely at all. Oh yes, okay, so we shouldn't take any damage here. Dropping down. Oh, hello there. Just lots of cocoons and 4 exits on each side. Okay. Now, I'm not even gonna kill any of these things because when the rocket engine is blasting, it's gonna fill these chutes here full of hot gas, and it's gonna destroy all this stuff for me, I think. So enjoy your life while it lasts, you suckers. I'm out of here. Okay, so the next mission then is to get all the resources piped up into the rocket. Okay, there's methane, and that's pumping already. Good. And this is going to be oxygen. That is also pumping already. Somehow they're mixing and then they're unmixing in the same line. That's okay. And then I have a power cable ready to go so we can get this thing powered up. We are 15% on oxygen, 63% on methane, and 5% on power. So we should be able to, where's my human? I think my human's up at the top. Let's go up there and see if we can open up the chamber and place him inside. Oh, I can see lights inside. There we go. Open it up. And we have room for 3. Oh, I thought that kind of went all the way around. So, nope. Room for 3. We'll need to get 2 more then to make, you know, we want to get good value out of the rocket here. So, where are you, little guy? Here he is. Place him inside. You'll be right in the middle right there. We're out of power as well. So that, oh geez, that's gonna take a while. That used up my whole battery to get 12%. Okay, so perhaps we'll need a lot more power generation over here. Yep, since that's the shortfall right now, let's work on power a little bit. We'll need probably some Lumimax solar panels, maybe a couple more Typhoon wind turbines, and we'll see how that works in the morning when the sun's out. Well, there it is. We are 100% on methane, and we are 100% on oxygen now. Nice. Done, 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 done. Done with that, done with that. We just want maximum charge for the ship. So if I leave this for a couple of days, I think that will probably charge it up. So while that's charging then, let's head out and see if we can get a couple more seeds from the seed vault, and then bring them over to the Hall of Humanity and get a couple new humans crafted. Okay, so get this. It's either gonna be the best idea or the worst idea I've ever had. So to get all of my material to the ship, I'm going to use gravity to my advantage. And if this fails, we're gonna be losing a significant portion of our resources to the bottom of the ocean. Okay, this should land right on top of the ship, right? Unless it takes a vicious bounce, in which case, actually perfect. Yes, right onto the back of the ship. Oh, this is gonna work. We're 1 for 1 so far. Let's just try to get it like a nice square drop. Okay. That one did some weird bouncing at the bottom, but we made it. Nice and carefully. Can we go 3 for 3 on this? Yes, perfect. Right on the rooftop. Okay, now we set sail. Check this place out. This is called Helios Reserve Lyra. Geez, look at all the solar panels and wind turbines that we have here. This is crazy. So I think we should stop here to stock up on organic matter and perhaps also get some resources and memories while we're here. Oh, and I'm seeing one of those roller boys right there. And you know what? I might try something new for that guy. Where is it? Right here. Yes, the bolt sniper. Let's try that out. And we have the extender barrel. Here's a rifle scope right here. So, ooh, that looks different. That's more like it too. Okay, so is it just my imagination or can I hear the roller boy rolling around over here? Yep. He's not where I left him, so he's been rolling around up here somewhere. Okay, let's get as high as possible, see if we can snipe him out. Up we go, and yep, there he is with all his little buddies. Okay, is this gonna do any like extra damage, do you think? Oh, that is super strange. A left-handed bolt firing it right-handed. Whoops. Oh, is there 2 of them? There is 2 of them. Okay, that was 7 bullets for the first one. And 5 bullets for the second one, unless I mixed up my shots there. While I'm at it though, why don't we also get the Oni Petromax Petrol backpack so I can store even more on me to refuel my flamethrower. Slugs are here as well, and we will welcome them with open arms for more organic material to feed to the children. So apparently there's some kind of a overheating function that happens when I'm using the flamethrower too much, so we're gonna go over to the electric rifle instead. Just touch off around. Yep, that's working. Really the only thing that we're looking for, ooh, what's this? Oh, weird. The only thing I'm looking for are the high-tech scraps, because that'll net me carbon fiber and titanium. How's this working? Is it? It's not fully automatic, it's semi-automatic. Seems to be working okay. Not as satisfying as the flamethrower though, is it? Come on now. Destroy the core, there we go. Okay, looks like we are all clear in here. We just need to get some power going. Should be easy enough. Half of these things are still somewhat operational. We shouldn't need to do any repairs at all. Medium battery, connector, connector. And between these 5 wind turbines that are partially operational, we should have enough power to do what we need to do here. What do you say? Got lights at least, and some grenades on the table, and that was some kind of a memory there. More memories over here. Okay, so what's the secret to this place? What's going on here? What is happening down in the pool there? Whatever it is, it involves slugs. And I think the slugs, they're not getting any sunlight down there, so they're free to swim around. And plenty of slugs hanging out in the shade over there. Look at them. They're coming over into the light and getting fried. Okay, I guess we're going down in the chute then. And it's almost nighttime. Yep, slugs already. Oh, jeez. I can't see a thing down here. Ah, get out, get out, get out. Would the glow sticks perhaps be good for this? Or I don't know. Oh my goodness, this thing charges. Oh, that's what happens when you hold the trigger. Oh, so this actually might be good against the larger opponents as well. Oh, I see how it is now. I'm getting really excited. I gotta try this. Though there's nothing to kill now because the sun is out. Come on, come on. One more slug. Here we go. Haha. Okay, well, with the sun out, I'm a little bit more confident in surviving this encounter, so let's just throw one of these right down in the middle. Does that float? It just floats. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna use this by hand, and then I only have 2 of these left, so in we go. Braving the slugs, and I guess I'll just dive as deep as I can and see what I can find. Probably nothing down here, but more slugs, huh? Oh, it just goes down forever to more cocoons. Okay, let's get out of here. Ah, look at the slugs. Oh no! Are we almost out of here? Come on, come on, up we go. Okay, we're free. Get to the ladder. Run to the sunlight. Okay, man, that was close. There's a lot of slugs down there, and there might be something cool down there, but we'll never know because it's just too much of a mess down there. Look, the deeper I went, the more cocoons I saw rising to the surface. I do kind of want all that organic matter that I've accumulated, though. So I might pick a few of these off, just shooting fish in the barrel, literally. Let's see what I can get. Okay, just a little bit more junk there. Let's get out of here then. This place wasn't as exciting as I thought it would be. So let's just head over to Seed Vault Prometheus. I got a few memories while I was here, so we should have the memories and we should have the most of the organic matter and stuff that we'll need. Maybe get a little bit extra while we're here, right? And then we'll go get 2 more seeds to bring over to the Hall of Humanity. Okay, we arrive back at Seed Vault Prometheus, and I was productive on the way over here getting all of my wind turbines and solar panels upgraded to the max. We're having some power issues, so... And I took out a bunch of sharks, and I even took out one of these angels along the way as well, and I'm gonna take these ones out before I leave too, because if I'm being honest, they're not doing any good here. I don't know what they do to begin with, and I need the resources. How's that for a parking job, I guess? Yep. Drop the anchor. Hopefully we don't drift into the sea mine over here. Okay, up and over. And where are these angels? Okay, way off there. Well, usually if you fight one, you gotta fight them all. So let me find a safe place to do this from. Okay, that's the attack that they use. They have an electric rifle as well, so maybe they're resistant to this. Oh, definitely not. He's sparking big time. That's 1 down. And that's 2 down. Okay, I think it makes a huge difference if you fully charge it. Okay, I got the scraps. Let's go get the seeds. Okay, we got all kinds of seeds here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side and 3 on this side, so 8 total. We could do a total of 8. Plus we've done 1. I guess that makes 9 humans that you're able to do, unless there's some way that these regenerate. Also, maybe not, because we don't have that many containers to house them, do we? We have like 4 of these containers left. The Lazarus pods. Yep, we've got power to this. Okay, the human seed is paused. Once we initiate this, we have 1 hour to get them incubating over at the Hall of Humanity. So, let the timer begin. 1. Whoops, careful now. There we go. Whoop, that's 2. All right, let's get these to the ship now. And we're ready to set sail back to the Lazarus complex. I got a chest out front here with all my biological material and memories, and we'll get that converted over into some sort of nutrient mix. I'll have to probably also get another one of the Lazarus racks repaired so we can do both of the human embryos at the same time. Lazarus rack number 2 repaired and online. Baby number 1, baby number 2. Okay, now we need... What's next anyway? I forgot. We need water? Is that correct? Yeah, we got water going in. We'll need more water. Let's just get a cable coming off of this one. and just string it straight over. And with that, I'm gonna go check on the power real quick, but I think we can start adding nutrients, or probably crafting nutrients. But I noticed that the battery over here, well, it was half full when I got here. If you leave the area, I wonder if the things don't charge up anymore. Let me go check out here, because I was thinking, I think I have some wind turbines outside, and they degrade over time, so they might have just fully degraded while we've been away. They might have degraded some, but they're still in really good shape out here, yeah. I'll just get these topped off so we have plenty of power. Looking pretty good. Okay, it's feeding time. What are we gonna feed to the children this time around? So I've unlocked all, what do you call these? All the food items, I guess. So we have mitochondrial surge. We've not seen that before. That's using mitochondrial amplifier and bioregulator and nanite nutrient, which I don't even know where I got those, but I have some, I suppose. So someone's gonna get lucky and is gonna get the mitochondrial surge. We could do bone fortify. Guess I could get one of those crafted with the limited calcium that I have. Some neuro boost, get a couple of those. That cannot be all that I could do. No, of course not. I have all these nutrients over here. I just need to put these into the recycler to turn it into like a food package, like these ones over here. So go ahead and feed this all in here, and for the next while, this is going to be producing the nutrients. We'll turn the nutrients into food, and we'll turn the food into children. While everything's going, I wonder, can I play around with the memories and see if I find any interesting combinations? Oh man, power problems here again. Shoot, I thought I fixed that last time when I put all those wind turbines out there, but I guess this place is really power intensive. Honestly, kind of seems like a good idea if I could just connect it straight to the ship. Yeah, that's the play here. We've already got power all set up over here. Let's just get a cord run all the way up to the Lazarus racks. That's more like it. Oh, you know what? I don't think I ever searched whatever's going on in this room up here. So while I'm waiting for the nutrients and stuff, I'm gonna go check that place out. Oh, before I do though, I've got all the nutrients ready to make, oh my god, hyper evolution. Maybe get like 2 of those. There was all kinds more mitochondrial amplifier and nanite nutrient and bioregulator. So, oh my, we could just get whatever we need here. Everything, get it all. Some of those things take like 5 minutes a pop too. So might need to get another one of these, at least one more set up, maybe even like 3 more. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. But first, I gotta see what's going on around the bend over here. Have we? Yeah, we've not been in here. Well, do a quick backup before I go. Right, what you got for me? Oh, it's an empty human seed container. Interesting. What is that made out of? All the good stuff. Give me that. Memory from that. Good. I'll go feed those into the machine. These children, the next 2 children here are gonna have lots of memories, and they're gonna be physical specimens with all the special food we're gonna feed them. Well, I've been at it for quite some time here. I do have 2 food processors, and what I've been trying to troubleshoot is why is it like flickering that it does not have enough power? I tried extra water, it has enough water. It does not have enough power, and it's really, you can tell by the color of the line, the lighting on the line, that it's not really drawing that much power. I have 2 batteries set up, they're both fully charged. I think there must be some sort of like throughput limit, and so, wait, if I turn this one off, does this one suddenly, yeah, starts working at basically full capacity? And I also put these voltage minimizers on to minimize electricity usage by 80%, and that still wasn't doing the trick. So if I turn this one on, both of them start pulsating. So I don't know, if you know what's going on there, let me know. But I guess I'll just have to run with 1, since running with 2 going at half speed is about just as efficient, but more annoying. And take this voltage minimizer and huck it off the edge. I don't need that anymore. Okay, I think I have enough of the nutrients now to get started. There's one more that's crafting over there. It's called the Ultimate Genesis. I'm gonna see if I can maybe get 2 of those, 1 for each child, and then I'll just set it on crafting as many as possible, and we'll leave it for any future children that we want to grow. But we have a whole selection here of new nutrients to combine and see what we can get here. So let's maybe try 1 of each and see how far that gets us. Last one, we're gonna get another room supervisor? No way, man. Systems engineer or station roamer. And the height, 99 centimeters. Weight, 36 kilograms. Life expectancy, 56 years. Okay, so not great, but that was only one of each. We can, of course, do even more than that. So how about one more? Hyper evolution, up to 129 centimeters. So we're almost up to like natural height, I suppose. Here, try another nanite infusion. Maybe a couple of fats here for the weight and a Nutricore. Another neuro boost. We're gonna get a teacher. Oh, okay. You know what? This is actually a pretty average sized human, I would say. We'll just wait and get the one hyper evolution and see if that kind of puts us over the edge. How we looking here? These things take forever. These are like 6 minutes a pop, Ultimate Genesis, and requires 2 kilowatt hours. I've learned that different nutrients have different requirements for water and for power. Let's see what we get on the other one over here. Looks like, oh, a health assistant. We were getting a maintenance engineer there a second ago. So this is a growth prediction. I think it's like equal chance perhaps to, oh, these are the different types of humans here. Wow, so we actually have a really high chance to get all kinds of different jobs here. We won't know for sure until the child matures, I imagine. There they are, 1 and 2. Let's see how much this does. What does it do anyway? This does 50 for height and intellect. Strength, life expectancy is 40. Weight is 10. Okay, so add that to the rack. And oh my god, we have superhumans now. 129-year life expectancy. They're giants. They are super intelligent creatures with hyper strength. Yes, we've done it. We're creating the perfect specimens. What if you just made like 25 Ultimate Genesis, added them all to the same human? What could you come up with? Well, perhaps someday we'll find out, but they take too long to make, so let's do this. Begin the Genesis process. Oh. Running out of power? Oh, let's just shut this down then. This uses a ton of power. Is that good? We good over here? I think we're good. Let's see if we can turn this rack on as well. I'm not sure what the power usage is, but it's not enough. No. Oh, well. I guess we'll do one at a time then. And in the meantime, I'm working on some ship upgrades. All right, here it is. Human number, well, it's human number 2 for today, but human number 3 total. Just get this guy up onto the ship. Just set him right here next to his brother or sister, the superhuman batch that we have here. And here's a look at what I've been doing. So we got oxygen tank, methane tank, saboteur reactor, petrol generator, and it's all hooked up so that hopefully we can capture all the emissions from the generator and from the diesel engine of the ship and just use them for making oxygen, methane, everything else. Oh, there's one more thing nope, I got the water hooked up. Are we all set here? So I tried to turn the generator on and it sputters for a second. I think it might not be working because the battery is fully charged. I'm not exactly sure, but we are all done here. We're heading over to the rocket ship next. We just gotta fully disconnect and raise the anchor. Let's get out of here. Man, we have made a trip around the block today, haven't we? So we are now going to, where's the Exodus station? Straight over here. It's a straight shot. I think I will, yeah, we're gonna use everything here. I'll get the diesel generator going. I gotta make sure that I got the saboteur reactor connected up properly, because as you can see, it's quite a contraption that we have on this ship now. I'd hate to have to redo all this. Oh my god. Oh my god, that one, sorry for the delay there. That one button was pressed and the whole system here wasn't working. Okay, everything's working now. It's like, I've got to have everything connected here, but yeah, you got to watch out for those buttons. Oh, the saboteur reactor is reacting. The generator is generating, and we are producing everything and recycling all of our emissions. That was the goal. Nice. How does this do for power though? Oh, this is using power very quickly, but as soon as I run out of petrol or diesel, most of this will shut off, which means generating that stuff is extremely important, but I can't do that unless I have the organic material, so that's kind of where we're at. You know what we should have is like a farm where I could farm seaweed. Wouldn't that be nice, right? So then we could use the organic seaweed to convert into like biodiesel. Really cool to see all of this operating like in sync and everything is all hooked up and interconnected. But alas, we are out of diesel fuel. So yeah, we're moving slow again. We're just on electric power. That's okay. Oh my god, my battery's almost dead. Saboteur reactor. We need you to take a break, okay, so we can charge the batteries. Anyway, here we are at the launch site. We don't have the power yet? Oh my god, no! We're less than I thought, but oh, that's right. If we leave the area, it's not gonna charge up, is it? Yep, that's the problem that we had when we were away from the Lazarus complex. So now that we've returned, we are putting power into the system, but it's looking like it's gonna be a while. Yeah, we're at 41% electricity. Wow, we had a ton of things come disconnected. That might be why we were having some power issues. Another one? What's wrong with all these hoses, man? Early access hoses. I think I'm actually gonna do the same thing I did before, and I will string a line to the ship so that we can use all that sweet power generation that we have there. We're at 72% all of a sudden. Wow. Just being connected here for a couple minutes, did that completely drain my battery, or? Yeah, okay, we have no power on the ship now. It's all or nothing. We gotta get this power situation straightened out, and to do that, I'm gonna build myself 9 new wind turbines with all this crap right here. There we go, that's actually 12 new wind turbines down here, the Typhoon class. That should get us enough power here in no time. It's perfect, it's morning, the battery is at 99%, we have the remaining 2 children to bring in here. Oh, the door is jammed a little bit. Let's see if I can reset that. There we go. Battery's at 100% now. Just plug our humans in here.
All systems are green. The rocket is perfectly ready. We're on the verge. Just one step, one command away from everything we've worked for. It's all aligning now. Our time has finally come. Humanity is ready to reach for the stars once more.
Humanity is almost ready. I mean, this little human here is... I feel bad. I wish we could take him back to the Lazarus rack and juice him up a little bit more, but the other 2 will pick up the slack for him, I think, is in theory. So I think we're ready. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hold on. We gotta close the door. We don't want to explode on entry into space, right? All right. Bring back the catwalk there, and let's just check on this one last time. Initiate the startup. System check, close all hatches. Right, we never unplugged the power switch. There we go, get that out of here. Shut that hatch. All systems go here. Waiting for launch request. I must have to do this over at the control panel over there. All right, here we go. We're heading across to the control panel. Request launch, yes, this is the one right here. Let's do it. Request. 45 seconds until blast off. Okay, I gotta get a better view.
T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All engine running. Liftoff. We have liftoff.
Just look at it. Humans ascending again, soaring into the heavens. You've done it. You've really done it. Do you feel this? This impossible joy. It's happening, Caretaker. We've reached hope. Something out there is calling to you. Do you hear it? It knows things we don't. Or perhaps things we once knew. A location has been received. Carry on.
New location received. The Last Listener. Sail to the Last Listener station and discover its secrets. There's some crazy music going on the radio right now. What is this? Well, I'm not exactly sure where it is. I checked the map. It's not popping up anywhere. I guess the only thing left to do is to disconnect from the station here, raise the anchor, and full steam ahead. We'll just head out onto the open ocean and hope that we can come across it. Wow, man, what a marathon today to get 2 new humans, to get the rocket ship all set up, man. This has been awesome. And we've got one more stop, I guess. I thought this was the last stop here, but there are more secrets yet to uncover. So next time we will check out the Last Listener station, probably some kind of a radio tower. Maybe just keep an eye out on the horizon for anything that looks like it's broadcasting. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me on this adventure today, and I'll see you next time.